In this video, I'll show you how to connect an API in Bubble. To get started, sign into your Bubble account and open the application where you want to connect an API. Before you begin, make sure you have the API documentation and any required credentials, such as an API key or access token. Next, click the Plugins tab in the Bubble editor and select Add Plugins. Search for the API Connector plugin, then click Install to add it to your application. After that, return to the Plugins tab and open the API Connector plugin. Click Add another API and give your connection a descriptive name so you can easily identify it later. Now, click Add another call to create your first API request. Enter a name for the request, then choose the appropriate request method, such as GET, POST, PUT, or DELETE, based on the API documentation. Next, enter the API endpoint URL. Then, add any required headers, query parameters, or request body values exactly as specified in the API documentation. If the API requires authentication, enter your API key, bearer token, or other credentials in the appropriate location. After that, click Initialize Call. Bubble will send a test request to the API and display the response. If the request is successful, Bubble will automatically detect the available response fields so they can be used throughout your app. Now, review the detected response data and confirm that the returned fields match what you expect. If necessary, adjust your request settings and initialize the call again until everything is working properly. Next, open the Design or Workflow tab and create the feature that will use the API. You can display API data on a page, populate repeating groups, or trigger the API call from a button or another user action. After that, click Preview and test your application. Run the API request, verify that data is returned correctly, and make sure your app behaves as expected when the API responds. Finally, continue improving your integration by adding more API calls, handling errors, and securely managing your credentials so your application remains reliable as it grows. And that's it. You've successfully learned how to connect an API in Bubble. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to subscribe to Learn with Her for more tutorials.